The year was 1979 and I was working as a production manager in a leather goods company in Madras. We were manufacturing leather goods to be exported to Australia, New Zealand, Belgium, UK and even US as well. So the way we worked was, my boss and my MD would get the orders and then I was supposed to execute the orders. And we had a staff of about 150 workers. They were our regular staff. But sometimes when the order was very big, we would get extra labor from outside. So once it so happened that there was a very big order from Australia and we couldn't manage it with the regular workers that we had. So we needed some extra workers and that also about 100 to 150 extra workers. So the boss called me into his cabin one day and he said, "Rajiv, we have a very big order from Australia. Rajiv, we have a very big order from Australia and to finish this order in time, we need some extra labor and you have to arrange it. So start getting some people so that we would be able to finish this order." So I did start looking out for people, but this was a huge number, 100, 150 people. Where do you get such people? And then 2 days later, the boss calls me, "Rajiv, did you get the people?" I said, "No, I am looking for them." "Rajiv, what are you doing? How can we execute this order?" And then again, I would go ahead and, talk to people and try to find them out. But I was not able to do that. And I was trying to just think of some idea, how can I get these people? And nothing would come to me. Now, in those days, I used to, I had a moped and I would ride this moped to the factory, to and fro from the factory. And on my route, there used to be this jail. There was a jail there. And one day, a crazy idea came into my mind, and that was, let me go into the jail and see if I can get some people to work. So I went into the jail and I asked for the person in charge. And there was this officer there and I introduced myself. And I told him, "Look, we have a leather goods company, close to your police station. And do you send people to work outside?" And he said, "Yes." And then I said, "How many people can you send?" And he in turn asked me, "How many people do you want?" And I said, "I want about 100, 150 people." And he said, "No problem." And then I told him, "Do you have ladies? Because in leather goods companies, mostly we have ladies who do the pasting job and the stitching job." So the officer said, "Yes, we have ladies as well." I said, 100 ladies? He said, "No problem." And then he asked me for the address of the company. I gave him the address and he said, "Don't worry, tomorrow we will deliver the ladies to you." And I could not believe that this is going to happen. But believe it or not, the next morning at around 8:30, 2 buses of these ladies arrive at the company. And then, all this huge lot of ladies coming into the factory, and even my, regular workers, they also are, just wondering what is happening here. And then when they found out that I had bought people from the jail, they said that we are not going to work with these people, we are not going to do anything, and you better get rid of these people. And I think that's where I learned my first leadership lessons. I never knew anything about leadership, and that's where, it was practical leadership. I had to persuade these regular workers that why we needed this, extra staff, because we had a huge order and we need to execute it. And if we don't do it, then maybe we don't get business from that customer. And somehow these regular workers got the idea and they agreed to work with these people. I even, convinced them that you should train these people and help these people to do a good job. And then our production started and work became a little normal. But I didn't tell the boss that I had got. He called me and he said, Rajiv, did you get the people? I said, yes, I got the people. And then he said, fine, keep doing. One day the boss visited the factory, and at the entrance, there were these 4 policemen standing, because whenever these ladies were bought, the policemen would come, for their security. And the boss was not allowed to come into his own factory, and he was really angry. Why are these policemen here? And then he came, I came to the door and said, yeah, please allow, he's our boss. And then he came in and then he saw the staff. And then he asked me, Rajiv, where did you get these people? And then he only said, don't tell me. You bought them from jail. Rajiv, what have you done? I said, you were after me to get people. So this is the only way I could work out. They are working. Are you not happy? And then he gave a very sheepish smile, and then he looked at everything a bit satisfied, and then he walked away from the factory. So that was a creative idea. It was a crazy idea, and creativity is usually crazy, risky. I could have lost my job also. But the good thing that happened later on was, these ladies who had come to work, when their sentence was over, they got permanent job in our factory as well. And they were very grateful to me that, you trained us and you gave us this job. So sometimes, come up with some crazy ideas and have the guts to follow those ideas and execute them, put them into action. I hope you found the video useful. Yes, then please share it, like it, comment on it, and most important, subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep getting cool videos like this. This is RajivKumarLuv, your friend, your personal coach and guide. I'll be back with yet another video. Until then, be happy, keep smiling, and take care. Bye.